Hello and good day, here's Dr. Peter again with a weekly outlook and the January performance review. The situation of world economy continues to slowly escalate and the whole world will be thrown into chaos in the end. Germany is now officially in the war against Russia since the delivery of lethal weapons to Ukraine. There is no doubt about it. The Bundestag has previously announced that training foreign soldiers on sovereign land is already an act of war participating country. Therefore, the entry into war has been clearly revealed. Germany is also preparing for the deployment of the military at home. The supermarkets are taking precautions against expected looting. The individual states are taking precautions to be able to more easily and quickly take the unruly people out of circulation and put them into jail. In the end, the only means left to escape from this downward spiral is violence, because we in Germany have not lived with such conditions for many decades. The threshold of irritations is very high. It takes a very long time for the German people to rise to the barricades and rebel against the creeping socialism and the gradual entry into war. But in the end, it will only become worse. The decadence of the German and European governments are a clear indication of the world's neglect, corruption and ethical moral fall of the political caste. They have completely lost sight of their mission to serve the welfare of the people. It does no harm to recall the principle of a pendulum now and then. Every swing in one direction results in a swing into the opposite direction. The pendulum always swings back in the opposite direction. This is also the case with the current developments in society. The initiators of this unhealthy development and their executing politicians must be clear that they must live likewise with the effects of their actions in the midst of us. Already therefore, one should pay attention scrupulously not to leave everywhere burnt earth. Meanwhile, the state-sponsored economic commentators see the danger of recession vanished, which is another lie in an endless chain of false reports. They believe they can take people for fools in the cheapest possible way and fight all those who dare to speak different truths. In the end, we have the following situation. The armed conflict continues to expand. The China-Taiwan conflict is only a matter of time. The world economy is being converted to a long war economy because people are already preparing for a long-term war in Europe. The US hopes to revive its domestic industry after becoming largely independent of imports of energy and food. Asia will continue to prosper and hotspots such as Hong Kong, Singapore, Bangkok, Manila and Kuala Lumpur will continue to develop into hubs of the world economy. Europe will continue to lose importance. The US business model of no longer openly attacking countries but instead installing a communist government that destroys the country from within was once again proven effective in Germany. Croesus-asset.management is therefore based in Hong Kong, which is emerging as a capital of cryptocurrency-based businesses. Hong Kong has paved the way for this through new legislative initiatives, and the crypto world is now making an even more aggressive pilgrimage to Hong Kong. Again, don't be blinded by state media. US high finance continue to invest aggressively in China even as they politically build China up as an adversary. One must always look behind the scenes and learn to recognize what is propaganda and what is real politics. American high finance has long known that the 21st century belongs to China and Asia, and the USA has lost its supremacy. The USA is now trying to set the world into fire so as not to go down without a fight. The spreading civil war in the USA is a clear indication of the disintegration of the US society. Please reflect on the following numbers. In 2022, 750,000 Germans left their homeland, and 2023, 1 million immigrants are expected for the first time. I don't have to explain to you what impact this development will have. On the other hand, between 500,000 and 600,000 immigrants will enter Germany's social security system. All this is financed by new debts which future generations are supposed to pay, but which are either not born or have immigrated. All this is happening in the background of the progressive deindustrialization of Germany. All these processes are normal and natural in the end. Every upswing is followed by a downswing. Buddhism says, from one peak to another, you have to go through the well. At Croesus-Asset Management, we have taken precautions to detach ourselves from Europe and position ourselves to be independent of these dislocations that are rolling towards Europe. Croesus specialized in exponential progressive asset accumulation and decentralized blockchain-backed asset protection available globally at any time. The past trading month was again characterized by asymmetric risk assessments of market participants, and you have to emphasize more on capital safety, which leads to a slowed performance. Nevertheless, Croesus was able to close the month of January with a gain of 6.03% and continues to see us in line with expectation. Establish readiness for action. Stay well informed. Visit our website, become part of the Croesus family. I look forward to seeing you. Yours sincerely, Dr. Peter Reinhardt.